people come from all walks of life. They all have lives they lead. Any and all are welcome here to come and chat with me.
Hi, welcome to a special episode of Small Talk. I'll get to the reason why it's special in a minute, but first, I have to maintain social distancing because of the COVID, right? And so I've got my measuring tape here, and that looks good. I figured 3 feet because, my guest is pretty short, so 3 feet should do it. Now, the reason why the show is special this time is because, I realize that I have been telling my age on almost every episode, so I promise that I won't say I'm 73 again. Oh, I think I just did that. Okay, never mind. The other reason why it's special is because my guest today claims to be the worst artist. What do you think of that, eh? Anyway, time to meet her. This is my big sister, little Marie Guitard Belanger. Okay, Marie, you claim to be the worst artist. Did I say best when I introduced it?
Probably.
All right, I meant the worst. I want to know, first of all, worst of what? Worst of Chilliwacks, the country, the world, which?
Ever.
Worst ever. Ever. Okay, that's a bit arrogant on your part for you to decide on your own that you're the worst. I think other people should decide that. Did you bring some samples so that other people can check it?
For sure.
Okay, could you show us something? She giggles because she's nervous, people, so ignore the giggling, huh?
What's that?
Well, it's your painting. What is the title of that painting?
I don't know. You would know that.
Well, no. Painters, and I don't know why, somebody started that. They name their paintings.
I didn't know that. Makes me the worst.
Well, you could. I was just thinking about it. When I used to go to Toastmasters, the first time I gave a speech, the person evaluating the speech said to me, "What's the title?" And I didn't know I was supposed to have a title, so I said, "It's Fred." So you could do something like that. Well, don't use Fred. I've already used that.
I don't know, Nancy.
Well, you could title it ? Maybe.
Okay.
What is this here?
I don't know, Nancy. No clue.
Well, it does look like an eyeball right there. I don't want to poke it. Is it an eyeball? Well, what was your intent when you were painting it? What was your intention?
I don't know. Something in my head and my hands did not meet, and it shows. I had a drink, probably. No, if I had a thought,
yeah,
the hands took over.
You had a thought, but the hands took over.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Because there's something also down here it makes it almost look like it's something in the water, but that's what throws it all, because that looks something in the band.
Very scary stuff.
It is, it's bizarre is what it is. What do you think, people? Hopefully you'll write to the show and tell us what you think. You have anything else to show?
Yes, it gets worse.
Well, let's see. Prove it. You can't just say those things without proving it. Okay, so does this one have a title?
The Owl Who Can't Fly Backwards.
The Owl Who Can't Fly Backwards.
So he's trying to fly backwards and slammed into a tree.
Okay, why would he want to try to fly backwards?
Why would you always go forward?
Well, obviously, because it doesn't work when you go backwards.
But he didn't know that he's an owl, Nancy. He didn't know that, and he scared all the birds out of the tree. Just slammed into that tree.
Oh, my God, that poor creature. So that really is sad,
Yeah. How did he get to go back? I have no clue.
Well, you painted it.
But I didn't know that. My hands took me where this owl thought he could go. I figured I'm going to paint an owl.
Well, you speak with that accent.
Do I have an accent, Nancy?
Yes, it's because you're married to a Frenchman, I think, huh?
It could be, or I come from New Brunswick.
But no, she's the only sister who's French. Let me tell you, of the 7 girls, she was the only one that had a French accent.
True.
That's true.
True.
Okay, so, all right, what else do you have?
I have one more to show you.
An owl that flew backwards.
Yeah.
Like, who knew? Who knew?
This guy.
Oh, my gosh.
What's that?
Is it right side up?
I don't know. Probably.
Well, I noticed your initials down
so
there.
That's how I knew it was right side up.
Oh, okay. Well, what if you put it on the wrong? Turn it around and just to see, maybe you put it on. That's just part way.
Oh, that's even scarier. No, it goes this way.
Okay. Well, it's your painting. You would know.
Again.
What are these things there? These black things.
Slits eyes, maybe? Could they be eyes?
Well, that one's scary because it's got red in it.
They're probably out of the woods.
Eyes in the woods?
This comes out of the woods.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, remember the graveyard down home?
Yes.
That's what came out of there.
When she says down home, she means New Brunswick, Hamilton, New Brunswick, where we're from. Okay, so, but does this one have a name?
No.
Could you name it?
No. You name it. You know that.
Well, it reminds me of feathers. It reminds me a little bit of cattails, bulrushes for some of you.
Scary stuff, eh?
Yeah. Well, it's not, well, I don't know if scary is the right word.
I wonder, Nancy, if this is all clogged in the back of the mind, in the brain cell somewhere. There's something lurking.
Well, for you, I would, yeah. When it comes to her, oh, yeah, that's certainly a possibility, Marie. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so what do you intend to do with these paintings? Are you going to see if you can put them in the O'Connor Art Gallery at the Culture Center?
Sure, I'm going to ask $25,000 for them.
Well, why not?
Hey,
wait. Can I be your agent?
Somebody probably offered me money to get rid of them.
Well, no, I don't think so. I've seen some stuff that is like, they've had prices on them, and I'm thinking, oh, but it's all a matter of concept, right? I mean, some people like, well, we all have different types of taste.
As you see.
I don't know what else to say, people. It certainly is interesting, Marie.
I think, Nancy, I'm a wanderer.
Okay.
Definitely my mind wanders, as you see.
Okay.
When I first start off thinking, never, ever happens.
Wait, what you mean is the idea you had in your head. I'm translating for her.
See, no, you shouldn't. You know them. It's something happens.
You have an idea, but then it just goes wherever it wants to go.
I see people paint. I watch some of them. They say, "I'm going to do a flower pot." That's exactly what they do. If I'm telling you I'm going to paint a flower pot, I guaranteed you're never going to find a flower pot.
Well, one thing I have to say, I personally don't think these are the worst paintings ever. So I think you don't have that title. For you to claim that title, I don't agree with that. I think that's a little bit arrogant on your part.
Probably. I am arrogant. That's true. Saucy.
Well, saucy,
bold.
yes. And short. Very, very short. Look, she looks taller than me. That's just because she sits higher. She's got a longer body and short little legs that are like digits. You know what I mean?
I'm older.
Well, definitely older.
So there you go.
What does that got to do with anything?
How can that make me so much shorter? I'm older.
Well, our niece Caroline is shorter than her 3 younger sisters.
That's her problem, not mine.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just putting it out there. I mean, you can be shorter and still be older, which is what you are. She is delusional because she always thinks she's taller than me. And even her sons have told her she wasn't, but she insists she is.
I think you paid them.
Yeah, right, eh? Oh, yeah, right. I'm going to pay your sons to lie about that. But their mom.
Which they probably would.
Well, of course they would, but that's beside the point. Right? Well, anyway, I personally, I don't know what to say about your paintings, but I would encourage you to continue. Okay? Maybe you could have some personal classes.
Didn't I do that with you?
Oh, that was paint night.
Yeah, and what happened to that?
Oh, that was pretty bizarre. Those I admit, Marie, I admit, were pretty sad paintings, people. Just,
Yes.
But I was going to say it was fun, but it was too long and boring for my taste.
Because we don't last long.
No, that's it. We got to get things done and move along. Okay, so why don't you put that down and we'll just sort of have a little conversation here, Marie, because we're going to explore your brain a little bit.
Good luck on that.
Yeah. I don't know if we can or not,
Okay. Right? Ask me something.
Okay. How old are you, Marie?
76. See, I remember that part.
Yeah. How tall are you, Marie? Don't lie. Don't tell me what's on your driver's license because I have the same height as mine.
It's just 4'10". Who am I to tell you different?
What they did to me is like 4'10". I said, okay.
Me too.
Yeah, we know, we know, because I'm not 4'10". It's not. I definitely know you're not 4'10". She's like 4'8 3/4" or something bizarre like that.
Never.
I think so. Yes.
The guys at Air Canada measured me. It's on the wall.
Just so you know, She used to be a mechanic at Air Canada. Okay.
Well, kind of.
A cabin mechanic. What do you mean, kind of?
Well, you know.
A cabin mechanic, you know? And they liked her because, like, she could fit in those little cubbies.
Probably.
They need somebody to get in that little cubby to clear something up. They would call Marie. Right?
Well, sort of.
And also, another thing that's really important, you know, there's a height requirement for booster seats in a vehicle. Marie qualifies for that. And yet, I know she drives without a booster seat. So I think that's against the law, Marie.
I got a cushion.
It's not the same thing as a booster seat.
Oh, I think it's good.
Why do you think? Well, sure you would, because it makes you feel like you're a tall person.
I once learned to drive the truck with a case of beer behind me, so I could touch the pedals.
Are there blocks on your, on the pedal blocks on your current vehicle?
No, I got a small little car.
Oh, okay. A little people car. Oh my gosh, I bet it's so cute.
It's a little Zazette.
The Zet?
Yes.
The Zet?
A Zazette.
Zet.
Learn how to talk.
Is that like a zit?
She doesn't know how to talk.
Well, I never heard that word before. Did you? Is that a real?
Yeah, it's a Zazette. It's a little car. It's right next to the Babette.
Yeah, but spell Zet. I want to know if this is real.
Z-A-Z-E-T. Zazette.
Zet. Okay.
You got it.
And a bibit, for those of you who don't know the language, is our French word for a bug.
Or anything.
Or anything that we don't know how to describe, it becomes a bibit.
Yes.
Right?
Good enough.
You know? Oh, speaking of that, Marie, you know, here, like when somebody gets hurt, they have an owie. Right?
Yeah.
And we have a bobo.
A bobo.
I mean, an owie sounds so pathetic, especially when it's an adult, like a man. Oh, I've got an owie. Hello, you got a bobo.
That's a baby lala.
That's a baby lala for sure, absolutely. Now let's talk about New Brunswick speak.
Oh.
Right? Now, tell us what doughboys are. I know there's two different kind of doughboys.
Bit of dough, water, made into little boil.
And that's it, put in a stew, right?
Or
now,
boiled dinner.
Yeah. Now, what's the other kind of doughboy?
Oh, that's I think it was part of a wild raspberry plant that we peeled down and ate.
Yeah,
it was very good.
I remember those, for sure.
And then the banana plant.
A banana plant?
Yeah, remember going across the pond, you could smell bananas?
No, I don't remember that.
Okay.
I didn't realize there was a plant.
Yeah, it smelled like bananas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any memory of that. Now, what did we call bread?
Oh, a bunny bread.
A bunner bread.
Yeah.
And that's because, well, it made sense because our mother made our own bread. It wasn't sliced bread. You didn't go to the store. But it's hard to get rid of those things, you know. I used to say, I'm going to go buy a bunner bread. And my husband would say, you mean a loaf? Yeah, obviously. You know, right?
Dumb buggers.
Yeah, my gosh. We're going to make the groceries. We're
Yeah.
going to go make the groceries.
Yeah.
Here's another one for her. Marie's afraid of needles, okay? She really is. But what do you call a needle? What do you call that?
A needle.
No, you don't. My gosh. What do you call it? A pick. She calls it a pick. That's her word for it. I don't think anybody in the family other than her uses the word pick for getting a shot in the arm.
I bet the others in the family do.
I don't think so. Oh, I've never heard them say that before.
Or a puck.
And now, wait. Now, what goes in a boiled dinner, Marie?
A lot of potatoes.
Say that again, please. Say that again.
Carrots.
Yes.
And potatoes.
Potatoes. That's Marie word. That is not a New Brunswick word.
Of course it is.
No, that's your own word for it.
You sure?
I'm positive of that.
So it's like the paintings.
Yeah. It's a Marieism. That's what we're going to call it, a Marieism. Okay, so now what else have I forget? Oh, remember a game we used to have with the nuts? When you got two inside.
Philippine nut.
Philippine nut. Yes, we had this really great game, Philippine nut. So we used to pick hazelnuts. And by the way, in New Brunswick, the hazelnuts are about the size of your little baby finger. Okay?
And the strawberries are too.
Yeah, wild strawberries. And so when you cracked the nut and if you found two inside, that was considered a Philippine nut. So how did that game work though?
I think we got to make a wish, no?
Well, I thought it was whoever said it in the morning. Like you make, say, Philippine nut, somebody said Philippine nut. And the next morning, whoever said it, we get so many of the nuts.
Could be. I don't remember no more.
Oh, you don't? Oh, my God. That's what happens when you get old. You
After
forget
that's Butch?
stuff. That's our brother, by the way.
Or Roger.
That's our other brother. Yeah.
Or Bunny.
Or that's another brother. By the way, Bunny's real name is Lawrence Bernard. We called him Bunny. Call him Bunny. His friends call him Banjo.
Yeah.
Guitar, banjo, whatever it is, right? Yeah. Marie didn't get a nickname. I didn't get a nickname. I found out as an adult that my first name is Marie. I didn't know that. And I can't be Marie because she's Marie, and everybody in the family only ever known me as Nancy, and all my friends, whatever. And then her last name, her maiden name is Guitar D with a D. Mine doesn't have a D. She had the option way back of having that D because on her birth certificate it didn't have the D.
Yes, it's there. They said it was made a mistake.
Who made the mistake?
Down in the registry in those days.
Okay, you confused me because mine wasn't on.
Mine's on.
It was on.
It's on.
Okay, but you could have taken it off, but
when I first applied for a passport,
right,
you had to get your birth certificate brought up. They circled it, and they said there's a spelling mistake. This does not belong. There should not be a D.
But it didn't happen for the others that have that D.
I have no clue. And also on my birth certificate is marked, Mom's name is, we always say Corey, and whoever spelt it with a C-O.
Okay.
Also, they circled that and said there's an error. It's C-A.
Yeah, Carrier.
Which I never knew.
Yeah. No, we grew up always saying Corrier.
Yeah.
We all said that.
How you get Corey out of Carrier?
I don't. Well.
Here we go.
Hey, listen, New Brunswickisms.
It's all in the painting.
It's all in the painting, yeah. Well, Marie, I think we're just about out of time. Okay.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thanks for bringing your work, whatever you want to call it. And listen, people, thank you for watching. I hope you'll have some comments about Marie's painting, make her feel good about being the worst painting, whatever it is. And I hope you watch next time. Until then, peace out.
A sense of community, Chilliwacks a place to be. A sense of community where you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me. It's multicultural, you're sure to see it all. Chilliwacks a place to be, you'll see. Come party in the park, go dancing after dark. Chilliwacks a place to be, you'll see.